Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nufaid bin Azman. So today I would like to introduce the company that we choose, Starbucks in Malaysia. Starbucks officially entered Malaysia December 17, 1998 with its first store in KL Plaza. Fast forward over 27 years and it has grown from a single coffee shop into a massive network of over 340 stores across all 16 Malaysian state and federal territory. Starbucks hasn't just grown in size, it has also adapted to local customer needs. First, drive-thru, fast forward, on-the-go convenience, and easy to pick up. Secondly, Reserve Store. It's launched in 2015 for premium, artisanal coffee experience, and other things. Thirdly, Signing Store. Starting with Bangsa Village in 2016, which was which was the world first Starbucks store dedicated to employing and empowering the deaf and hard of hearing community. The vision and mission of Starbucks is at the heart of Starbucks is its mission to inspire and nurture the human spirit one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Its vision focus on growing the business sustainability while it's staying true to core values like ethical sourcing, environmental care, and community support. That's all from me. Next, I'm going past to Tama.
Okay, so let's continue with history or background of the company of Starbucks Malaysia. So Starbucks was established in 1971 in Seattle and expanded globally under Howard Schultz. Okay, so Starbucks mainly sold high quality coffee beans, tea, and coffee making equipment. The company did not initially prepare coffee and espresso drinks. However, in 1982, Howell Schultz joined Starbucks. Okay, after visiting Italy, he was inspired by the Italian coffee house culture, and he had the idea to transforming Starbucks into a place where customer could enjoy a freshly brewed coffee in a comfortable environment. Okay, so in 1987, he purchased Starbucks and expanded into an international coffee house chain. So he entered Malaysia in 1998 with its first outlet at KL Plaza, Bukit Bintang, operated by Berjaya Food Berhad Beef Food with 340 outlets across Malaysia. Over the years, the company expanded throughout Malaysia and introduced different concepts such as drive drive-through stores, and signing stores. One important achievement was the opening of the world's first Starbucks signing store in Bangsa Village in 2016. This store recruited and trained deaf and hard of hearing baristas. This concept was so successful that it was later introduced in other countries. So Starbucks mainly strongly focus on employee development and inclusions through the Black Apron Coffee Master Program and signing stores. It promotes sustainability and local culture by eliminating single-use plastic straws, upcycling coffee grounds, and supporting Malaysian artists and tourism. The company has also introduced local heritage miners and cultural concepts to support tourism and promote Malaysian culture. Okay, so the mission of the Starbucks is actually to provide the finest coffee while inspiring and nurturing the human spirit, while the vision of the Starbucks is to grow globally while maintaining quality, values, and ethical principles. So now let's look at organization structure and organizational culture of the company. But first, let's look at organization structure of Starbucks company. So Starbucks actually uses a combination of functional and geographical departmentalization. First, I'll explain about functional departmentalization structure. So, functional structure divides employees according to their areas of expertise. The main departments include operation, human resource, financial, marketing, supply chain, store management, and also Starbucks stores. So at the top of the organizational hierarchy is a managing director or chief executive officer who is responsible for overall performance of the business. At the store level, each outlet has a store manager supported by an assistant store manager, shift supervisor, and also baristas. The functional structure actually allows employee to specialize in their specific area of expertise. This can improve coordination, efficiency, career development, and economies of scale. However, a possible disadvantage is the development of communication silos, where departments become too confused um, to focus on their own objective, and cross-functional communication becomes slower. Moreover, the organization structure of the Starbucks company, Starbucks also use geographical departmentalization. Its operations are actually divided into four main regions, which is Western, Central, Southern, and Eastern regions. So the western region actually includes areas such as Penang, Perlis, Kedah, and Perak. This region focuses more on tourism and heritage centers, especially in areas such as Georgetown and Ipoh. So for the central region, which includes Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, it's the high density corporate and premium experience area. It includes many Starbucks Reserve and specially concept stores, as well as the company's head office. This south end, so for the south end region includes Johor, Melaka, and Negeri Sembilan. Because this religion is close to Singapore, it focuses more on cross-border traveling, drive-through facilities, and high turnover stores. So for the eastern regions, in the other end, includes the East Coast and East Malaysia, such as Pahang, Terengganu, Kelantan, Sabah, and Sarawak. So, due to the large geographical area, the region focuses strongly on local neighborhoods and logistics. Geographical departments allow Starbucks to respond more quickly to local customer needs, culture, laws, and logistical challenges. However, it may also create duplication of roles and make it more difficult to maintain a completely consistent strategy across all regions. Finally, I will discuss the organizational culture of Starbucks Malaysia. So the first characteristic is attention to detail. Starbucks employees are trained to prepare drinks according to the company standards, customize beverages according to customers' preferences, and maintain clean and comfortable stores. This is important because consistent quality and service improve customer satisfaction, customer retention, and also the Starbucks brand reputation. So, for the second organizational culture of Starbucks Malaysia is actually outcome orientation. So Starbucks mainly focuses on achieving positive business results such as high quality products, excellent customer service, repeat customers, and also sales targets. So, at the same time, the company also aims to achieve these rules without negatively affecting customer satisfaction. So the third organizational culture of Starbucks Malaysia is actually people orientation. Starbucks refers to its employees as partners, which is showing that they are viewed as valuable contributors rather than simply workers. So the company mainly focuses on employee respect, career development, and well-being. When employees feel valued and also supported and encouraged, they are more motivated, loyal, and likely to provide better customer service. So as we all can see, that Starbucks always provide training to their to the baristas, which is called as partners. They also always have a good communication and respect among customers and also baristas, which is the workers, staffs. So the final characteristic of the final organizational culture of Starbucks Malaysia, which is team orientation. So if we look at the Starbucks coffee, mainly it's focused on team orientation because baristas, shift supervisors, store managers, they always work closely together, especially during busy periods. Teamworks. Okay, this kind of teamworks actually helps employees complete tasks efficiently, reduce workplace stress because they have the great communication between each other. They support each other, they help each other, so they can reduce workplace stress and also improve communication, maintain service, and also product quality, which is also increased the brand reputation of Starbucks Malaysia. So, in the conclusion of myself for this presentation, Starbucks Malaysia has developed from a small coffee bean retailer into a large and successful coffee house organization. So, its functional and geographical structures all allow it to manage different departments and different regions effectively. At the same time, its organizational structure emphasizes attention to detail, business results, employee well-being, team orientation, people orientation, and a lot. So together, these elements help Starbucks maintain consistent quality, provide excellent customer service, develop the brand reputation, develop its employees, always respect the employees, um, always encourage employees to achieve more and also respond to local market needs and build a strong relationship with the community. So that's my conclusion for this presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tama, for your explanation. Next is the background of the top management. So for Starbucks Malaysia is led by Datuk Sydney Lauren Quays, which is the Group CEO of Berjaya Food Berhad and Managing Director of Berjaya Starbucks Coffee Company. As a key pioneer who helped bring Starbucks to Malaysia in 1998, he started as the marketing and merchandise manager for the very first store in KL. With a degree in hospitality management and marketing Stanford University, his leadership has expanded the brand from just one store to hundreds nationwide. His contributions were recognized when he received the Personality of the Year award at the Sustainability and CSR Malaysia Awards. Backing is Datuk Sydney in senior leadership are Miss Wan Ching Chin, Chief Financial Officer who manage company finance, and Mr. Stephen Anthony Sosei, Director of Operation who oversees store operation. 4.0 is the leadership style of Starbucks Malaysia. Starbucks Malaysia practice four key leadership pillars. First is the 7 leadership model. Leaders prioritize the personal and professional well-being, growth, and development of employees over simple corporate goals. Second is the partner concept. Referring to employees as partners breaks down hierarchy, promoting a culture of equality, mutual respect, and teamwork. Third is empowering underrepresented communities. A clear example is the launch of the world's first Starbucks Sunny store in Bangsa, providing equal employment training and career advancement for deaf and hard of hearing individuals. Okay. The fourth one is the leadership impact. It is built it is able to build an inclusive and supportive workplace, increase employee motivation and commitment, and also improve customer service. So the conclusion is that Datuk Sydney Quay's servant leadership strengthens Starbucks Malaysia worldwide culture, employee development, customer satisfaction, and long-term success. 5.0 Ethical policy and values practiced by leaders and employees. Starbucks Malaysia anchors its culture on integrity, fairness, and social responsibility to maintain ethical behavior and build trust with stakeholders. These principles are outlined in their Standards of Business Conduct booklet provided to all partners. Key policies include diversity, equity, and inclusion, the DEI, to maintain a workplace free from discrimination or harassment, as well as strict guidelines on honesty, preventing preventing conflicts of interest, and protecting customer data. Externally, they practice ethical sourcing through global CAFE practice to ensure fair treatment for coffee farmers and support sustainability. Ultimately, these ethical values strengthen workplace culture, company reputation, and ensure long-term success. I will be giving the mic to you, Yuta.
Hi sir, I am Iktasri. I will explain about section 6.0, which is corporate social responsibility or CSR of Starbucks Malaysia. Okay, CSR means a company does not only focus on making profit but also contribute to society and protects the environment. Okay, so let's see the first point. First point is community service and volunteer project. This point, Starbucks Malaysia encourage its employees to participate in community service activities such like charity events, educational programs, and community cleanup project. Okay, so second point is environment sustainability. Starbucks is committed to protecting the environment. For example, they encourage customers to bring reusable cups, and also they reduce the use of single-use plastic and so more. Okay, so let's see the third point. The third point is supporting local communities. Starbucks works together with charities and non-profit organizations. They donate food, drinks, and financial support and during the festivals and emergencies. They also support the community events, education, youth development. Okay, so let's see the fourth point. Okay, fourth point is ethical coffee sourcing. Starbucks follow the coffee and farmer equity CAFE practice. This means they buy coffee beans from the farmer who follow ethical and environmentally friendly farming methods. This helps protect the environment and improve the lives of coffee farmers. Okay, let's see the fifth point. Fifth point is education and youth development. Starbucks also provide like workshop, leadership training, and career development program for the young people. This program help improve skills and prepare for future leaders. Okay, in conclusion, Starbucks Malaysia CSR program show that the company is committed to bring society, protecting the environment and supporting the education and also conducting the business very properly. Okay, sir. Let's see section 7.0, which is Tabak Malaysia reminds ethical and society responsible towards its employees, the in community. Okay, sir. Let's see first point. First point is equal employment. Starbucks first point is equal employment. Starbucks provide equal job opportunity to everyone. These employees receive fair salaries, benefits, and opportunity for career based on their performance. Second point is human resource development. Starbucks provides continuous training to improve employees' knowledge, customer service skills, and also leadership skill. Third point is food safety and workplace safety. For this, Starbucks encouraged a safe and responsible workplace. These employees receive safety training and also protect the environment. Okay. Fourth point is code of business ethics. Starbucks follow a code of business conduct and ethics. Employees are expected to work with honesty, integrity, and transparency while following the company politics. Okay, let's see the fifth point. Fifth point is environment responsibility. This one, sir. Environment responsibility. Starbucks reduce in environment impact by encouraging reusable cups, recycling, reduce waste, and serving the energy. Okay, so let's see the last point. The last point is community engagement. Starbucks regularly participate in charity events and also blood donation campaigns and also other activities. Okay, so in conclusion, Starbucks measures shows strong ethical social responsibility by caring for its employees, helping the community, protecting the environment, and contribute the business with honesty, very honesty. Okay, that's all, sir. Thank you.
So, to wrap up our analysis, let's look at Starbucks Malaysia's remarkable journey. Since opening its first store in 1998, it has grown under Berjaya Food Berhad into a major market player with over 340 outlets nationwide. While its centralized structure ensures smooth operation across all stores, its true strengths lies in its culture by treating employee as partner and adopting Robert K. Greenleaf servant leadership model. Led by Datuk Sydney Quest, Starbucks has created and empowered and highly motivated team. Starbucks Malaysia also proved that corporate growth and social responsibility go hand in hand. They create the world first Starbucks signing store for deaf partners, enforce street cafe, environmental practice, and supporting cultural preservation. Activities like the Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign. So to maintain this leadership position and deepen its impact, we offer three recommendations. Firstly, expand the Copy Creator Collective project. turnkey flagship store into long-term cultural hubs and partner with local arts college for mentorship programs. Secondly, build a circular economic ecosystem. Scale up the ground for your garden initiative by collaborating with commercial organic farms and urban green space planner to upcycle coffee grounds. And thirdly, extend signing store to East Malaysia. Expand signing store concept beyond Kuala Lumpur and Penang into Sabah and Sarawak to provide equitable career opportunity for the deaf community. By taking these strategic steps, Starbucks Malaysia will continue to lead the market in humanistic leadership, sustainability, and community impact. And I think that's all from me, from us. Thank you.